Alright, so if you guys don't already know, there's been a lot of news floating around this week about cloud saves and Animal Crossing New Horizons because as we all know, there's a lot of online games on Switch that do not support cloud saves, and it's really starting to annoy me. And the good thing though about Animal Crossing is originally they had said that there was going to be no cloud saves at all, and now it seems like there's some new information coming to light showcasing that Nintendo is sort of having a change of heart. So Nintendo Life actually put together this article with all the updates and everything that has happened, and some of the quotes that they have said, and expanded upon what it actually means. So I wanted to read through this and also give some of my thoughts and opinions about it. So what we're going to do is we'll start at the original story here, which was back from E3 last year, which says Animal Crossing New Horizons was finally unveiled during Nintendo's E3 Direct last week, giving fans of the series both good and bad news. The good news is that it looks as delightful as ever, with proceedings this time taking place on a deserted island. The bad news is that the game has been delayed slightly to March 2020. The good and bad news trend continues, and we now have more information regarding some of the game's features. The game's director Aya Kiyogoku and producer Higashi Nagami recently sat down with French outlet Game Cult to talk all about the new game and what players can expect, with topics such as cloud saves and amiibo support being mentioned. When asked about how the game will use the cloud save functionality offered on Switch, Nagami shared the following translation. New Horizons will not be compatible with cloud backups to avoid manipulating time, which remains one of the founding concepts of the series. Yep, the game will not feature cloud saves, meaning should you lose your Switch console, your hundreds of hours worth of Animal Crossing game time will be lost in the blink of an eye. The reasoning makes sense, of course, but we're sure fans will be left rather concerned by the news. Every cloud save does have a silver lining, though, as the interview also suggested that we'll be seeing some amiibo functionality present in the game. Great news if you have a full set of cards just sitting at home. Can you confirm that Animal Crossing New Horizons will be compatible with the amiibo range? Given the amount of cards and figures available, we obviously think New Horizons will be compatible with amiibo, but I cannot tell you more about this compatibility at this stage of development. Does the lack of cloud save support worry you? Would you rather the feature be implemented regardless of the issues with time manipulation? So, first, before we get into the updates about this, I want to say that I am really sick of this cloud save issue with Switch and online games because, yes, this is a thing, right? Like, there's going to be people that can cheat the game by manipulating their saves if, you know, they do this, right? Like, that is just something that happens with games like this. And that's not just a problem with Nintendo games, right? That's a problem with just games in general in the online space. So I really think, though, that it sucks that most of the fans who are not, cheating had to suffer from this, because really it's just a very small percentage of people that are going to try and cheat to this effect. So it really is stupid that all of us have to suffer because of this. And really, if you think about it, these people who are gonna cheat, they're gonna find ways around this anyway. Whether or not there's cloud saves or not, they're gonna find a way to cheat because that's just what they do. So instead of them just banning this feature for everyone, I really feel like they should just spend more time trying to combat this, right? Trying to make sure that it's harder for these cheaters to manipulate their saves rather than just, excluding the feature altogether, because then the 99% of us that actually would utilize this suffer because of it. And it's just really annoying. Splatoon 2 is my most played game on Nintendo Switch right now, and I would hate to lose all my level up progress and all that if I were to just lose my save somehow, if it became corrupt or if my Switch broke or whatever. So Nintendo needs to have a change of heart with this going forward. And so this week we got some new news that does point to them sort of changing their minds a bit. So the first update we have from February 6th, it would seem that Nintendo has had a change of heart regarding cloud saves, perhaps spurred on by the rather negative reaction to the news that you can only have one island per console. The following update has been posted on the Japanese Animal Crossing New Horizons site. This software does not support save data storage of Nintendo Switch Online, but in case of failure or loss or theft of the Nintendo Switch console, we are considering a function to backup save data. Use of this function is limited to Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. Correspondence time is undecided. We will inform you as soon as the time is decided. That's kind of weird wording there. I think that's just something lost in the translation. I think that's just saying that they haven't decided yet if it's something they're going to do, and they'll inform us in the future when the time is right. But let's read the other update here too. So the Nintendo UK site now has information relating to the cloud save situation. This game does not support the save data cloud functionality of Nintendo Switch Online. However, the ability to recover Animal Crossing New Horizons save data from the server in the event of console failure, loss, or theft will be available to Nintendo Switch Online members sometime in the future. Animal Crossing New Horizons does not support the ability to transfer a save file from one Nintendo Switch to another. So, see, this is really annoying. So, it sounds like they are sort of having a little bit of a change of heart here, and that you're going to be able to somehow get your save if your Switch is stolen or in the event of console failure, but for whatever reason, you're not able to transfer it to another Switch console. So again, it's like that they have the technology, right? Like it's not like they don't have the technology to do this, because cloud saves has already been a feature that has been implemented in a lot of other games, but now it just sounds like they're holding off certain aspects of it because of the cheating that we were just talking about. So this is just really annoying that they're still going to be limiting it, because if they're already going a little bit of the ways there, just open it up. Just let it be available for everyone. Let cloud saves work for everyone. I really hate that this is a thing that I'm not going to be able to transfer my saves to a new console. Like, for example, I just pre-ordered the Animal Crossing new limited edition console that's coming out next month because it looks so cool. But now, if I start playing the game on my regular Switch console, I'm not going to be able to transfer my save over to that new console, and it's just stupid. Like, I don't understand why, if it's stolen, you can get the backup save, but you can't switch it to another console. So I just wanted to get this out there and talk about this because I want to know what you guys think, because this is something that is just really annoying for the future of Switch and the future of just this Nintendo Switch Online service. Because Nintendo, in their fiscal meetings at the end of every quarter, they keep talking about how they want to bolster their Switch Online service and make it more appealing to users. And this is something that could do that. I know it's kind of a small thing, but it really has big ramifications, right? I would really hate to lose my Splatoon save file because I have so many hours in that game. And now think about Animal Crossing, another game where people are going to drop hundreds of hours into it. I remember that article actually a few months back about that grandma who was playing Animal Crossing and had like thousands of hours in the game. Like, can you imagine losing all of that progress just because something happens? So at least it sounds like the good thing is, if your console does have a failure or it's stolen or something, you will be able to get your save. I don't know how easy it's going to be. It's probably going to be sort of something that's tough, and you're going to have to contact Nintendo to do it, but at least it's something. At least it's one step in the right direction, but I really feel like this is something that needs to get fixed soon. They need to be able to add more support to these online games with cloud saves, because there are just way too many games that do not support cloud saves on Switch. If we look, here they are. These are all the games that don't support cloud saves, and there's a lot of big games here. Animal Crossing, that's upcoming. Splatoon, like I said. All these games here, you cannot back up your saves. Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't even know how I'm forgetting that one. That's a huge one. People spend thousands of hours in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I already have like 50 some hours in that game. But what happens if your save gets corrupt and then you lose that save? Like, I don't want it to start all over or lose all my Pokemon. It's just something that is so annoying, and I really am sick of this. Like, come on, Nintendo, you gotta step it up here with your service. So, guys, let me know what you think about this. Is this something that's gonna actually deter you from buying Animal Crossing? I'm curious if that's something that is that important to you. For me, I'm not sure. I've actually never played Animal Crossing. I know I just said I pre-ordered the limited edition console, but I just thought it looked so cool and I had to have it. So that's going to be coming here in a few weeks. I can't wait to see it, but I probably will end up also buying Animal Crossing depending on what other games are coming out. I don't think we really know yet what's coming out because we're still waiting on that Nintendo Direct, but I'm probably going to try it out because there is just such a huge fan base for this game, and I think it's worth a try. I think I have to try it at some point, and I think this is a good time to try the Switch version. So I'm curious though, are you guys going to buy this game? Is this cloud save something that's going to deter you? Let me know what you think about this in the comments below.